All right, Telatalk Season 3, Episode 5.
Hey, you're on track right now, bro.
I'm on the roll this month.
Yo, we got a new system for the podcast. It's going to be 30 seconds of song followed by 10 seconds of talk. So the next song should be starting right about now.
Damn, imagine we start, we did a podcast to get away from radio, and then we start doing radio.
Dog, that'd be cool doing radio. But I would only play my own music.
Yeah, if that was the case, yeah, but you need ratings, so.
I would only play my music and then Solange, and that's it. Nobody else gets
Oh, you mean like your actual own music?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like
I would create music to be played. And I would make new songs every day just to be played.
I would love to hear what your music would sound like.
Yo, honestly, give me GarageBand for a week and I'll come back with some shit.
Like Mos Def said, he raps as weird as I feel when he talks about Doom. So let's see if you can do it.
That's like a really famous video too, where he's like in the studio talking about he's just singing rap.
Yeah, I think that people think those videos are famous, but think about it. That video's been up since like 2007.
And has like 60,000 views.
It has 900,000, but still.
That's still a lot.
That's just like people try to tell me that Doom is more popular than what he is. And I'm like, bro, his albums don't really get like hella, like even if you like on Spotify, I think he gets paid like maybe like 1 million listens a year or something like that.
He wouldn't sell out MSG.
Nah, but I think Doom would sell out a big arena though.
A big arena?
Not arena, but like a big venue, like a theater maybe.
I think he could sell 5,000 seats.
He can sell 5,000 seats here, so I can imagine him selling more in New York or like in LA or someplace where a lot of people like to act like they know about everything.
Yeah, and then he'd play one song and then dip, and it'd be raps and his conditions.
I'd fucking crack up if he did that.
I'd
shit.
be like,
if the ticket was $20 and he rapped one song, I'd be fine with it. But if it was like $300 and he rapped one song, I'd be tight.
He would rap one song and then go on a rant about like cookies. I would support that.
What about cookies? Cookies is not about cookies. I hope you know that, all right?
No, cookies not about cookies.
I was just making sure.
Before I get in trouble over coconut Samoas.
Facts. Should be checking emails instead of looking at ass nigga females.
Yeah. I need some whatever, bro. I just know that they lied about chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry wafers.
This nigga said, and they got a better pitch than the Girl Scouts. Classic. Yeah, so one thing we forgot to mention last week was fucking Christmas was on Monday.
Nah, bro, we don't support pagan holidays.
This nigga.
Damn.
But
look, before the pod started, I said, yo, I'm not going to say anything stupid. I'm going to say my real opinions. I'm going to say what I really feel, and I already fucked up.
I said before 5 minutes you would say something. That was 3 minutes and 28 seconds.
Damn, you know what? I beat the goal I set for myself at 2 minutes.
So Christmas, what did you do for Christmas?
You know how we do. We celebrate Christmas on the 24th.
Yeah, you know Dominican Christmas is always on Christmas Eve. So
and then the 25th we don't do shit.
Oh, dude, that's one thing I hate about Dominicans is that we don't do any. Oh, you know what we do on Christmas Day? We fucking reheat the food that everybody made on Christmas Eve. Open gifts.
I was eating turkey for like 16 hours.
And do breakfast as well.
Yeah, they do breakfast, which is weird.
Dude, I was so motherfucking full on Christmas, bro.
You got schmacked, didn't you?
Christmas Day, yes.
Christmas Day, yeah.
Christmas Eve, no, I didn't. Christmas Eve, I had like a couple bottles. I mean, not a couple bottles, but a couple glasses of Opus.
Yo, we got my cousin a little good with his gift because we did the thing where you put a box inside another box and you go over and over.
Dude, you know what? That's what I hate. The Dominicans just do the same thing over and over. If people know, like, fucking Dominicans do the Secret Santa, and they always do that fake out where they go to the one person like, who is it? Can't be them. And then they go back to the person that it is. That shit's so corny.
We didn't do Secret Santa or White Elephant this year.
I don't do that either. We usually just do it between us, like between all our friends. We do it. But we did it last year. We did last year. Didn't do
the gift I gave to the person is still in the trunk of his car, unopened. So fuck Secret Santa.
Did you get
Michael
the fucking
the poo-poo platter?
The fucking poop mini golf shit.
Yeah, the poo-poo putter. I got him that. That's a good gift.
I guess for that person, I think it could have been a good gift. I'm really good at giving gifts for people. Like I just pick up on small details of people, so I know what to give.
People aren't good at getting you gifts.
Not at all. That's the other topic that we had. People are not.
Your Secret Santa got you a Uniqlo gift card.
No,
that's a good.
That was legit. That was like one of the best Christmas gifts I ever got in my life.
You used it in New York too, like a year later.
Facts. Dude, but I don't know. Uniqlo was not used. Uniqlo was not counting the money because she told me how much she put on there, and I spent way more on that gift card than was on that gift card. I spent like $100 more than what was on that gift card.
Because usually, like when you don't use it, they take away money.
Do they?
Yeah, they take like $1 every month.
Oh shit! I did not know that. That's crazy. That's a scheme.
It is a scheme. How do you think they get away with just giving you money on a card?
What the? I just thought they always did it because people would always buy shit on a fucking gift card, and then they always end up buying other things because they are already on there. Because they're like, oh shit, I got this for free because I wasn't even doing it, and then they buy something else.
Nah, but Christmas was good. I got some good shit.
So, leading to that question that you said that people don't buy me good gifts, do you think that you're easy to get gifts for?
Look, in the sense where, like, I genuinely appreciate it.
Yeah, you appreciate it, but I'm not talking about that. Everybody likes to say, like, yo, I appreciate a gift anybody gives me. But do you like that gift, and would you wear that gift? Or use that gift, whatever.
6 times or 7 times out of 10, probably not.
Exactly.
But this Christmas was good because I got an amazing gift.
What'd you get?
It's from the National Geographic website. Yeah. It's a coffee mug where the handle is a carabiner. It's that shit that, like, you can clip to your pant loops.
What the fuck? So
I can basically walk around with a coffee cup all day. It's so fucking cool. And it's big enough to put a sticker on it, and I put an awake sticker on it.
Bro, I think I didn't get any gifts this year. But, I think after 14, if you're a person asking for gifts, like an adult asking for gifts, get a fucking job.
Like, I haven't got a gift from my family since I was, like, 15.
Hell yeah.
It was a friend gift.
The funny thing is that our parents never want to get us anything, but they always expect us to get them something.
Oh, absolutely. My mom's like, give me a regalo.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck?
I was like, ma'am, you're 53. Save for your retirement.
You should not have said her age on here. She's going to fucking tackle you.
Nah, she's fine. In Dominican, 53 is in any other race, 28.
Except Asian. Asian 53 is 18.
Asian 35.
But, yeah. So, yeah, that leads back to my conversation that I was having with somebody the other day that they were saying that I'm too difficult to get gifts for. And my reasoning was because you guys don't pay attention. Because I clearly, you know me, I'm a person that, that shit, that's dope.
Yeah.
This shit is dope. Oh, I'm going to buy that. And it takes me a while to buy stuff because I want to know if I would actually like it a month later.
But you never do.
No, I do, for sure. I would say with things that I say, like, yo, it's dope and I'd buy it, maybe like half, I actually do buy, half I don't, because things that I wear are things I want. But we're having that conversation. They said that I'm difficult to buy, and my retort was that you don't pay attention. That's the thing. It was a female, so she was saying that.
I mean, every other day you DM me, fire, clean. This is
and
dope.
And half of the time, how much is that shit not dope though? It's all dope.
It is dope.
But we had this conversation too. Me and Simon had this conversation in the car about like accessory pieces, like basically.
Oh, I love accessories.
Basically, like we were talking about when is this? He was saying when is this trend of side bags going to go away? And I was like, side bags have always been big in like Europe and like Spanish countries and stuff like that because they use it, like they actually use it practical. But like here it's used for fashion style. And he was saying like, yeah, that might be cool if like you wear it every once in a while, but not every day. And I was like, well, that's the point. It always comes from a high-end, like a high-end brand, and people who are high-end brands won't wear it over and over. Some people will, but
I just wear my shit to work, and it's because my pants don't have pockets.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't. I've never been crazy on the. That's the thing that I would say. Like I can think that something's dope, but I won't buy it. Like I know I won't buy it. Like I've seen you plenty of side bags. I'm like, it's just dope, and I won't buy it.
That's how I feel about the clear bags.
Yeah,
actually, like the plastic. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
But you would never use it, exactly. So that just goes all back to my point of like...
Because I don't want people seeing what manga I'm reading.
Exactly. I don't even know what that is, dude.
Manga?
What is that?
The comics that anime is based on.
Oh. But yeah, so that was my conversation, is just the people that don't know how to... like, notice a little detail. I'm really good at noticing details, so I'm good at getting people gifts. And my thing was, like, people never... Like, they were saying... Specifically, one of them told me, they were like, yo, so you never got a good gift from anybody? I was like, yeah, I have, but think about it. I'm in my almost my mid-20s, and I can probably count how much times I got a good gift that I was like hyped for on one hand. And they're like, yo, they're just cracking up because I'm like, yo, just people don't care.
And on the second hand, you're pretty good at getting gifts for other people.
Exactly.
We pay attention, ladies.
It's not only ladies, because Thing got me a good gift last year. She got me a good gift from Secret Santa. She pays attention. She pays attention to when I talk. That's the thing.
Yeah, and she barely pays attention to anything. So
exactly. So that's why I was even more surprised that she got me a good gift, rather than people who I see every fucking day and when we actually talk about things and they're like, I don't know what the gift is.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Shit, truthfully, I don't even listen to your podcast.
Exactly, nigga. Like, what the fuck? That shit doesn't make any sense to me.
This podcast is basically a wish list. A wish list in audio form.
basically, this is us adding it to the wish list instead to the cart.
Yeah. Cash App in bio.
Yo, any stories from your holiday party, from Christmas party? Didn't you go to a company party?
Huh?
A company party? Didn't you go to?
No. I went to.
You went to a Christmas party. Didn't you?
I went to a Puerto Rican Christmas party on the 22nd. You know, it was pretty fun.
But didn't you go to a holiday party too? Like,
nah.
I swear you told me you went to a holiday party last week or some shit.
Nah, it could be misconstrued though because the Puerto Rican party was pretty lit because it's you remember my Friendsgiving, the Asian guy and his girlfriend? Yeah. It was her party, so his family was invited. Yeah. So it was like a Filipino Puerto Rican party and it was lit. It was crazy. Karaoke was wild.
Any stories? You got any stories from there?
None.
Now the top of the head? Oh, yo, I got a story from here when we had the fucking...
At Stuyvesant's house?
Yeah, Stuyvesant's crib. So, like, the party... So, Dominican parties always start, like, at 6, but nobody gets here till 9.
Facts.
So, everybody's here, and we're waiting for my uncle to get here, because my aunt brought some fucking... She had, like, one of the main dishes or whatever, right? So, when she walks in the house, everybody walks in, my grandparents walk in, they're from DR, whatever. So some random old dude walks in. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? And everybody's like, who is this? And then, like, nobody knew. I even asked Thomas's pops. And he was like, I don't know who this nigga is. I've never seen him in my life. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I was like, already, that's like a fucking foreshadowing to the night. So this nigga starts to get lit. We go get, like, we go in the beer room, we go get liquor, whatever. We come back. And he's like demanding shit like it's his house. Like, he's like, yo, can you give me a beer? And I'm like, nigga, you can get up and get your old ass a beer. So I get him one beer, and then he just starts telling other people to start getting him beer. So he starts to get, like, fucked up. So this nigga finally loses at the domino table, goes to the bathroom, right? Later on in the night, we just talking, we chilling. I go into the bathroom, I'm like, bro, what is this? It's mad like dirt, like mad like slippery dirt. You know, like you see on things. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, oh, it's like wet dirt. So like somebody was stopping on something that was already wet in here. Like their shoes were dirty and they were sliding.
What the fuck?
This nigga pissed on the floor. This nigga pissed all over the bathroom. This nigga style was tight. That nigga was tight. That was a good a fucking good Christmas party though.
Did you ever find out who that guy was?
Hell no. I don't know who that is. Apparently it's somebody from their town in DR. But nobody barely knows him. Like even like at one point Stuyvesant didn't even joke like, yo, get this guy at my house, and everybody just laughed. Had that would have been somebody who was actually respected, they would not have took it that way. I guess we can get into this shit. So since like there's been a lot of people like free or whatever, so everybody's been talking. A lot of people have been more on Instagram and Twitter. That's what I hate about holidays, because people OD flood social media.
It's weird though because they'll say like they'll flood social media, but at the same time be like, yo, spend time with your family.
Exactly, like that makes no sense, my nigga.
That's why I just lurk.
Yeah, so you know that shit gets flooded with a whole bunch of pictures of everybody like fucking Christmas. Another thing about Christmas is that everybody feels the need to wear red and black. I mean red and green. Like nigga. So I always go total opposite. Christmas I wear all black.
It'd be like that. How you let a pagan holiday make your dress code?
But so yeah, everybody's been talking about this fucking new show.
It's a movie, Bird Box.
It's a movie? Alright, so this movie, Bird Box.
Yeah.
I have not watched it. It's on Netflix, right?
It's on Netflix. It came out the 21st.
So that is actually a good play by whoever's company that was, if they had that like in their fucking contract, because they knew people are going to be fucking available to do it. Because we did get a lot of listens on Christmas, so you motherfuckers don't like spend time with your family. Or either y'all was at work. Some niggas do work on Christmas.
Maybe they were playing us to their family.
Nigga, that's a lit family party if you do that shit. So Bird Box, Netflix. What the fuck is that about? I've been seeing so much people talk about that shit. I feel like this isn't something I wouldn't watch either.
Did you watch A Quiet Place?
No.
Well, Bird Box is sort of like, it's not a horror movie, it's more like a thriller.
Yeah.
The premise of the movie, and there's lots of plot holes in this movie, and there's lots of unanswered questions, and there's lots of things that don't make sense.
So there's going to be a number 2.
Huh?
There's going to be a number 2.
Oh, absolutely. So the premise of the movie is that there's this unknown force that, like, if you look at it, it makes you kill yourself. So the main character, Sandra Bullock, like she ends up kept us in this house with like a bunch of
keep going, because you said Sandra Bullock was in the movie, so it can't be bad. I don't know a lot of actors' names, so I'm gonna Google
Sandra Bullock. If Sandra Bullock's in the movie, it can't be bad.
Bruh, every movie she's been in been bad.
What are movies?
Isn't she in the movie with that one fucking heavyset comedian where they like go undercover? All right, so she was in The Blind Side, The Proposal, Ocean's 8.
Neither of those are bad.
Miss Congeniality. That movie was horrible.
Miss Congeniality is a cult classic.
Gravity's
good.
There's no way you believe all these movies are good.
I genuinely believe all those movies are good.
Bro.
And I believe that Ocean's 8 has the potential to be good. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. I watched she was in Minions too. Damn, she's actually in a lot of movies.
She's a very famous,
she's a very famous actor. But I don't think I've ever watched a movie where I was like, yo, this is a good ass movie. Like all her movies are basically like rom-coms, aren't they?
You didn't like The Blind Side?
No, I don't like that movie. I don't like sentimental movies like that, man.
Oh. Then what the fuck?
It's just like fake sentimental movies to me. I don't really care about that shit.
Fake sentimental? You're supposed to sway you, bro. It's supposed to feel that way.
No, get the fuck out of here.
I didn't know I was dealing with a sociopath. But in Bird Box, it's called Bird Box because later on in the movie, it's not literally about the box of a bird.
You trying to dance around it without fucking spoiling?
Nah. It's just that birds react to the thing that makes you kill yourself, so they freak out. So they carry birds with them at all times.
So they know, like, when
it's around. Yeah. They have to be blindfolded. But people were comparing it a lot to A Quiet Place because...
I never even heard of that movie.
It's good. It's the guy from The Office directed it.
Steve Carell?
Nah, John Krasinski.
Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it as well. And instead of, like, seeing stuff that makes you want to kill yourself, A Quiet Place is, like, the world has been taken over by these monsters that react to sound, so you have to be extremely quiet. If you make the slightest noise, they'll come find you and they'll kill you.
What the fuck?
So people have been relating it to that, but A Quiet Place is definitely better. Oh, sorry. But Bird Box, it's just one of those things. Is like I only watched it to understand the memes, and the memes are fucking great.
Yeah, I always like memes of like Bird Box, and it's like the fucking guy just like some guy like yanking his kid or some shit like that.
Yeah, or the one where he's forcing the old lady's eyes open. Oh, because apparently in the movie, like, mentally ill people aren't affected. They actually love to look at the stuff, and they make other people look, and they make them kill themselves.
That's ironic. So it's kind of like a like, are they trying to do it's like a metaphor of like how people are now? So it's like the normal people are like normal, and then the people who have mental issues are like going through like a monster in their own head. Is that like the?
No, there's absolutely no inclusion that might be a part of the plot. Or there's no hint about that. It's just like a plot point where they're like, oh, crazy people aren't affected.
What the fuck?
Also, spoiler right now.
Yeah,
so skip ahead like 30 seconds.
Yeah, if you want to skip ahead like a minute.
Blind people aren't affected either, so
because they can't see it.
Because they can't see. So at the end, she finds refuge at a blind camp.
Okay.
So there's that. All right, spoiler over.
So another new show they have on Netflix is The Haunted Hill House,
which I heard lots of good things about.
So I've only watched like 4 episodes.
I heard that it was actually scary.
It's not scary.
No.
To me, it's not. But
it's supposed to be horror.
But if you're also, I was like half drunk when I was watching this show. So
Hennessy Black.
Facts. Oof. But
that shit'll make your dick be soft forever. You drink some Hennessy Black, your dick will never get hard again.
That shit is super smooth though. So Haunted Hill House is basically the plot of that is like there's a haunted house obviously, and it's like something went on in that haunted house. It's not said yet, but I've only watched like 4 episodes. I'm on episode 4, so I've only watched 3 episodes. So something happened in the house with the mother or whatever, and there's like a girl who can feel like if she holds your hands, she can feel like all the things that's going on in your mind and see things that are going on in your mind and stuff like that. And then there's another girl who it's basically like to me it's like what goes on in life. Like everybody has their own path. Even if all people live in one house, they're gonna come out all differently. Yeah. So like the brother is a writer and he writes about everything, and everybody hates him for that shit because he's making money off of the stories that aren't even his because he didn't see anything. Then there's a sister. I can't talk about that because I would spoil it. So
the spoilers in episode 3.
Yeah, and then there's a brother who's an addict because he saw something that he wasn't supposed to see when he was a little kid. Yeah, like a heroin addict. Oh, shit. And then there's a sister who became a person who like stuffs the bodies and shit, like dead bodies. Is that what it is?
Wait.
Like she holds the funerals and like she stuffs the body, takes out all the organs.
She's a mortician.
Yeah, she's a mortician. So it's basically how that haunted house affected all the kids throughout. So basically, it will be like it will go and start talking about their adult life like as present, and then it will flash back to the when they were a kid to show you like what happened.
Each episode is a different person.
Kind of. It is like it's multiple people in every episode, but like I said, I've only watched 3 seasons of that shit, so. Not 3 seasons, but 3 episodes. So, like, I can't, like, really describe what it is, but it's pretty good, though.
Imagine you watch 3 seasons of something, and you're like, yeah, I don't know what it's about.
Not even. Imagine you watching 3 seasons of, there's 1 season of that show so far.
Like, I just watched it 3 times, I don't know what it's about.
But that show is like,
Is it better than Rick and Morty?
No, dude, come on. It's only 1 season. I like Rick and Morty's pretty good. Some episodes are hit and miss, though, for me. Shit. There are some episodes that are pretty good.
That show's pretty bad.
I just like the futuristic things of it. It's better than Futurama to me.
Nah, I like Futurama.
I don't like Futurama.
I fuck with Futurama.
The only person I like on Futurama is the robot.
The robot?
Yeah, that's the only person I like on Futurama.
It's pretty fucking
I don't like Futurama's too weird for me. But yeah, Haunted Hill House is pretty good. It's to me, it's like it's starting off pretty slow because they have to introduce all the characters.
I thought you said Hungry Howie's. Oh, no. We hit the Hungry Howie's buffet.
Oh yeah, that's true that we hit that too. A lot of people probably don't even know what the fuck that is because there's Hungry Howie's in a lot of places.
Hungry Howie's
is kind of like
CC's.
No, it's kind of like
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, but it tastes better. And we've had this fucking conversation with people like, oh, you go to eat at that place, even though like we go to eat at like very, very good restaurants. But like we're the people that can give you recommendations when you go to cities to go eat. But like we've said, sometimes you just want to eat some bad shit.
It's true. This is the epitome of bad shit. That's good.
Yeah, it's like so bad it's good. Kind of like when girls like to lie to people and say that a guy's ugly and like he's so ugly he's cute type shit.
The thing I hate right now is like they be calling it medium ugly. They're like, yo, if you're medium,
they'll find some bullshit to always talk about, man. Like just like today I watched a clip on Joe Rogan's Clips thing.
With Dave Goggins?
No, it's with Brennan Schaub, and they were talking about how it's like girls like to say that they don't like very super muscular men, like niggas who's super aki, and Joe Rogan was like, yeah, bullshit. They like to tell you they don't like guys like that to make guys like you feel good. But Brennan Schaub is fucking jacked, like he's a UFC fighter, or he was a former UFC fighter, so he's fucking jacked. And he was like, he was just like basically doing that thing where he like mocks the girl's voice and shit like that. And he was saying like, I don't like guys to be that strong. I like guys like to be lazy and lay down with me and shit like that. Which is true because they say that some of that like girls don't like men with like. I read a fucking article where it said they don't like men with the V cut. Like if a girl sees a guy with a V cut, it turns them off because it's like.
Chill, they're just insecure.
So that's what it is. It faces their own insecurities. Like they wanted they don't think they can achieve that. Kind of like some people do too. Like when they see people at the gym. They think that they can't achieve like that ultimate goal, so they don't even start. It's kind of like you end it before you even start.
That goal was always achievable. Never put yourself down.
Facts.
That's the helpful hint.
Any other new shows you watch?
Shows?
Yeah. Or any shows you're watching in general right now?
I got put onto a show called Alone Together.
What the fuck is that?
It's this guy, and he lives at his brother's house, and he has this friend that's a girl, but they're not together. But everyone says they should be together.
That's kind of weird. When you hang out with somebody and they're like, yo, you guys should date. Like, you guys would be a great couple. That makes shit super awkward.
But they both don't fuck with each other that way.
I've been in that situation.
Yeah, but they're always together anyways. But the show is basically about
I've definitely been in that situation.
And, like, they get put in these situations all the time. Like, there's one episode where the girl, she used to, like, eat food on, like, a camgirl website.
Yeah.
And all her shit was on Bitcoin, but she had no idea how to do it.
What the fuck?
So she found, like, her wallet, but she lost her password, and the password was on her ex-boyfriend's like photo in like his house. So she had to go to him, and the ex-boyfriend goes, "You told me that you guys weren't together. If you guys really aren't together, make out with me right now." So the guy has to watch them make out.
What a fucking trick is that? The fuck is that?
So they basically turn him into.
She did all that for a Netflix password?
No, the Bitcoin password.
Oh, Bitcoin password.
Yeah, so you get her money. And they basically turn him into a cuck so she could get her cash. And that's the joke of the show. It was like, yo, you're not even a beta. You're a cuck.
Bruh. So, yeah. So, no other shows that you have, on that you, want to watch or anything? Anything on the list? Because you do carry a list. Like, yo, I'll eventually get to that show.
Watch Daria.
When are you going to fucking achieve some fucking, some goals in 2019 and watch some shows? You still haven't watched Curb.
I still haven't watched Curb. I still haven't seen Californication.
Californication is a really good show.
Entourage.
It's a really good show. Sopranos is top 2 shows.
I've still never seen The Wire.
Also top 2 shows.
I don't think I'm ever gonna watch The Wire.
The Wire is really long, my nigga.
Or Prison Break.
I don't watch Prison Break either.
Like
supposedly that's a highly like fucking renowned
these
show.
super serious like dramas that go on for 5 seasons are fucking whack, bro.
But I like. I wouldn't say The Wire is a drama. The Wire is a drama because there is drama in it, but it's like more like hood drama. So it's like The Sopranos, like mafia shit. Like I fuck with those shows like that.
Yeah, but like
even though those shows put me in like a weird space, but I fuck with them shows like that.
Just go outside, bro.
What?
If I just wanted to do some shit like that, I would just go outside.
Nah, you ain't doing shit that they doing in that show. You're not doing nothing on there.
I want to see some shit I can't relate to.
Nigga, you can relate to fucking cutting off niggas' heads and putting them in the fucking freezer?
My dad's Colombian.
Alright, look, that's this nigga saying that shit. He ain't coming in himself.
Nah, I ain't doing shit.
So
wait, what's it? So there's a top 10 shows.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. Thanks for ruining another introduction. So top 10 shows. Hypebeast did the top 10 shows of the year, or series too. It's top 10 shows and series of the year. We don't really do top 10 shows like that shit, or like top 10s. We only did top 10s for albums, but we're just gonna go through this top 10 and like, one, I have never heard of half of these shows. 2, I've watched 2 of these shows maybe, and like, I don't know. Like a lot of these shows are like, nigga, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina season 1. What the fuck is that? I've never even heard of that shit. It's a reboot of the Sabrina show.
Yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Pass.
Chill. The cat is fire.
Super pass. I don't even like cats, nigga.
You fuck with Rocky.
Shark Objects. You watched it?
No.
I'm gonna go through all these and tell me if you watched it. Daredevil season 3. You watched it?
No.
Have you even watched Daredevil?
No.
Cobra Kai season 1. When I saw fucking commercials for that on YouTube, I was like, this is gonna be like the worst show of the year, and this is on their top 10.
No.
You haven't watched The Haunted Hill's House yet. And then in season 2, we both have watched that shit. Westworld. You a Westworld fan?
I've heard good things about it.
I have too, but I've never watched Westworld.
I probably won't watch it.
Manic. Never heard of it.
Maniac. That's the Jonah Hill.
Maniac.
That's the Jonah Hill.
Oh, that's the Jonah Hill show. Yeah.
I will probably watch that.
Maybe because Jonah's in it. Castle Rock season 1. I've heard good things about that.
Never heard of it. It says the Stephen King shit.
Chilling with Sabrina. We already talked about that. Ozark. Have you watched Ozark?
No, I don't want to either.
Ozark is. I've only watched like 4 episodes, but it's super overhyped to me.
Isn't it about banks?
It's about a guy who the beginning starts where he's laundering money for some other guy and shit like that. Like
I've already seen that in Breaking Bad. I don't have to see it.
It's kind of like Breaking Bad, as you can see in the description. It says it's a form of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I'm fine, bro.
Yeah.
Pass. Give me some new shit.
Atlanta should be number 1 on that for me. Haunted Hill House, I haven't really watched that, but I don't think we've watched a lot of new shows, to be honest with you.
Nah, I don't watch shit.
Yeah, I watch shows, but I watch a lot of old shows. Like, I'll watch Curb, I'll watch The Office, I'll watch Seinfeld, I'll watch shit like that. But I don't really watch, like, new shows. Like, somebody has to really sit me down and put me on to watch a new show. And it's going to be a female.
What's the anime Stevenson was talking about?
Baki.
No, the grapple one.
Baki the Grappler.
Oh, Baki the Grappler. That's
a new show on Netflix that Stevenson will recommend for you guys to watch. It's anime.
There you go. That's our recommendation for you.
That's Stevenson's recommendation. Speaking of new shit, Jordan Peele's new movie.
Hold on, I have a recommendation as well. The Neo Yokio Christmas special. Thank you, that's all. That's Jaden Smith.
Oh, that's Jaden Smith. I was about to say, that sounds familiar. So yeah, have you seen the new trailer to Jordan Peele's new movie?
For Us?
Us? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Yo, I love what they did to the song.
Yo, that's the thing that I was saying. So people who haven't watched the trailer, go watch it. But I'm gonna tell you what the trailer is right now. So basically, the trailer starts off with I got 5 on it, and somehow you made a fucking smoking song into a fucking horror song, which is kind of dope though, because to change like the fucking pitches and stuff in it makes it sound like super creepy to me. But what did you think about like the actual trailer?
I'm really not sure. The trailer did a good job of helping me understand.
Me either.
I know what it's going to be about, but I don't know why there is that whole other family.
But that's the point of a trailer, to intrigue you, though.
Yeah. But I just hope that it's like that's answered in the movie. It definitely has me interested.
Yeah.
But like, it kind of tells me like all that I need to know. I just hope none of the kids die.
Stevenson just let his lady friend in right now. It's about to get real on the couch. But yeah, so
Oh shit.
yeah, I don't really.
That's the pizza guy.
I don't really get I didn't really get it either. I looked at the Us fucking trailer and I was like,
yeah.
To me it looks like it's another form of the Get Out.
Definitely not.
It looks like it to me. Not like the same concept, but it like it still fits into like a black cast movie in a horror film, which is something you don't normally see.
The colors make it really similar color wise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was like that. But no shit. We gonna go watch it. I fuck with Jordan Peele. I wonder how Keel feels about this.
It looks alright. The movie. Key's fine. He's eating off like producing shit.
I can't wait till our talks get big and we break up and then one of us has to deal with the other one being more successful. Who's gonna be the JT? You vote on Twitter. Let us know. I'm
definitely being on the fat guy, Joey Fatone.
Shout out to fucking all the artists who fucking was like commenting when we put the our top 10 list on Twitter. It's mad. No, it was just mad more niggas than that were commenting on that shit. A lot of people that you were talking to, like a lot of the bands and shit.
Literally, like 2 days after that episode came out, Mike dropped another project.
Yeah, I saw he dropped another project,
and it's better than the one I put in my top 10.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm like, yo, how do you do it, bro?
So linking off the Jordan Peele shit, Hypebeast also did the top 10 movies of the year. So let's go through this fucking list and see what movies that we haven't watched again. This is like when you fucking listen to the Grammys and you don't know any of the fucking top songs.
Yo, who the fuck is Casey Musgraves?
Best drama was First Man. Never even heard of that movie. Best musical, Star Was Born. Never heard of that movie. Best comic book film, Black Panther. That's a lie.
Black Panther came out this year.
Didn't Avengers come out this year?
Yeah.
The Avengers was way better than Black Panther. Best horror.
Hereditary's fire.
I've never heard of that movie.
You've never heard of it?
Best indie movie, mid-90s. Mid-90s might be my number 2 movie of the year.
Mid-90s good.
It's kind of like a cop-out on the top 10 albums because you're doing one by one. But best foreign film, Burning. Best animation, Isles of Dogs. Doesn't Wes Anderson?
Yeah, that's a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah, why does Wes Anderson always do the stop motion films? Doesn't he have like a Fox one too?
Yeah,
Fantastic Fox.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is really good too.
Like, he fucking fools me with movies like that. Where it's like,
I just think like
I would never watch that because it's like a fucking stop motion.
It is stop motion.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would never think that he would make one of those movies.
No, because like his art style is like really, it suits the style of claymation a lot. So,
I haven't really watched a lot of Wes Anderson movies. I think I watched Grand Budapest Hotel once.
That one's good. If you want to watch like a funny one, you can watch The Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh, he makes funny movies too?
Yeah. Well, his style of funny.
So best comedies, Black KKK Landsman?
Black Klansman? Yeah, I saw that one too.
But it's 3 Ks in it.
Yeah, Black KKK.
I never watched that. Best documentary is Minding the Gaps.
Never seen that
Never seen that. It's Minding the Gaps is a real life about sports. Yeah, I can pass on that. How much fucking sports documents can I watch? Best science fiction.
Annihilation.
I never heard of that shit either.
Me neither.
A lot of these fucking shits I've never heard of.
But
then again, these companies do have like thousands more people that work for them than us.
I'm okay with Black Klansman as best comedy. I don't mind best animations, Isle of Dogs, because I don't know Elliot. I mean,
you didn't watch it?
What, Isle of Dogs?
Yeah.
I watched it.
Oh,
all these movies that I said I watched with your brother. Yeah, mid-90s I saw with you and him. Hereditary I saw with him. Hereditary is really fucking good, bro. It's really good.
Which one was that one?
The horror movie.
Oh, I'm not a real huge horror film fan.
Me neither, but like that one's more like about like building the suspense, making a good story, and then having like the scariness come from like all of that and from the situation and not like jump scares and shit like that.
I kind of like movies like that where it's not like a monster; it's kind of like an unknown thing. Those movies freak me out way more. It's than sort movies of like that you can tell the monster it is.
It's sort of like throughout the whole movie, it's building and building and building and building and building until like at the point where like the water can't hold anymore and it just kind of like overflows with like the shit that's happening to the family. It's really fucking good. A Star Is Born is actually good too. I accidentally clicked play on the videos. Whoop.
The fuck was that?
I clicked play on the video.
Oh.
A Star Is Born, like I didn't expect to like it, but it was pretty good.
Star Is Born is what the best
musical. It's
I like musicals though. I've been dying to go to like the Broadway and get some musicals. So anybody who works for Broadway and wants to send us some free tickets.
Hot.
That was a random machine in that movie or something.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we can transition to work stories.
Hold on, shout out mid-90s, shout out
No,
Sunny,
for sure, shout out mid-90s, for sure. We did basically a whole pod on mid-90s. So, niggas already know.
Shout out that one movie reviewer that will never know.
Shout out that one movie reviewer who's friends with Ben that we sat with next to and trolled the fucking whole listening?
Show. What's up?
So, we can transition into a fucking work story that my son AB Dash had today because he had to go in from the office to actual retail store. And what exactly happened?
This deadass happened, bro. I go in, right? And I look at one of the coworkers' faces, and he tells me, like, yo, by the way, someone's trapped in the fitting room. I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, yo, how long has they been in there? And she goes, oh, she's been there for about, like, 30, 35 minutes, and, like, we can't get her out. But
one thing I don't notice, that store that you went to, I've been into, and there's a thing you can climb out the bottom and the top, so how the fuck did you get stuck?
She couldn't fit under the bottom, and that she couldn't reach the top because she was really short.
Yeah.
So she couldn't, like, climb her way up. So, and, like, what happened with the lock is that we couldn't get the lock mechanism out.
Yeah.
And, like, the door's already kind of fucked up anyway, so there's nothing really can do. So security comes with a fucking hammer, bro, and they start hitting the fucking lock, trying to break it, and then the hammer breaks.
What the fuck? What kind of lock niggas got on that shit?
I have no fucking
Shout
clue.
out to Adidas.
Yeah, so what they did is they took the reverse side of the hammer and kind of, like, pushed it in. And
that's what they should have done the whole time.
Pulled the lock out, and then that's what worked. And they shattered the whole fucking, like, doorknob side of the door.
Yeah.
And then she finally got out, and then she's like, yeah, I'm fine. I want to buy this.
Bruh. The least she could do is buy some shit.
She did buy it.
Oh, she did buy it. Oh, all right. But they said she didn't want to buy it. Damn, that story was a little more than the 1 million. I thought was going to be a lot more. I thought, like, y'all niggas called the fire department.
Fire department? Fuck out of here, bro.
Y'all niggas called the bum-ass security guard that has fucking triple XL pants and fucking other shit that the last security guard left them. They got a flashlight and a whistle.
Like Paul Blart. It really looks like Paul Blart was trying to say.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I've seen that nigga in the mall before. Yo, so 21 Savage dropped the album this week. Did you listen to the album?
Kodak Black.
Did he drop the album this week too?
The week before.
We talked about it last week.
It's better.
But no, did you listen to the 21 Savage album?
No.
It's alright. I figured that's what it was. Did you listen to the main record that we have the docket about today? The J. Cole record? Yeah, a lot. You listen to the record? Alright, so what did you think about the record, first of all?
People are overhyping J. Cole features.
I don't think so. This nigga had a lot of good features. The thing is that this year with J. Cole and Hov that I see from features this year is that it's not them killing the feature. So for the fact, it's them what they're saying more than what they're like basically like not killing the verse like on some Lupe shit. It's like what I'm saying is more important than what is being said on the track. Well, how it's being said on the track. Because he's had a couple good features. A lot of people have been talking about the conversation of Cole having a lot of good features this year, like killing the features, and then people were complaining that he should save it for albums.
No.
What?
People are only saying that because they won't admit that KOD wasn't good.
Some people actually do like KOD. Like we've talked about KOD on here. I think KOD was a pretty good album. I don't think KOD was a crazy album that everybody thinks.
Nah, but they're only saying that these bars are just the slightest level above KOD. So they say, oh, J. Cole should save these for his album because they won't admit that KOD was disappointing. This verse I wouldn't really say, but the other verses that he was saying. That they were saying, that I've been listening to too. Like he had the verse on Young Jeezy with Jeezy, Kendrick, and Cole, and he killed all three of them. And those are people who are really good at rapping. More Kendrick than Jeezy, but Jeezy is another person who I think like it's like not how they say it, it's what they say sometimes more than how they say it. And then he had a really good record, a really good feature on Kaz's Zendaya song. Zendaya.
Yeah, so that one was really good. Too. I think there's a few more that he's had in here, but
he was on Black's Pretty Little Fears.
I never.
He was on J Rock's.
I like that J Rock feature. You don't like that J Rock feature.
I like the feature. I just think J Rock outrapped him. I do like the feature though.
Well, J Rock can rap. That's the thing.
He was on Boz's song Tribe.
Yeah, that was more of like a single. He
was on Wale's shit too.
Yeah, on Wale's shit, I didn't really like it. I think Wale got the better.
He was on Rhapsody's album too.
I didn't listen to Rhapsody's album.
He was on Moneybag Yo.
I didn't listen to Moneybagg Yo shit this year. Even though I like Moneybagg Yo.
And he was on one of JID's singles for his new album.
I think I've heard that record.
That's the one where they're rapping crazy.
But no, but he like the thing is to me is like I think Cole's like too. Like I think people like Cole too much, so people who don't like him really hate him. Cause it's like one of those things like when something's super popular, people have the need to be fucking contrarian and don't like the thing. There's always gonna be good people who like things and don't like it.
His album of the year, Freestyle, was better than his album.
Oh, his album?
Yeah.
His album was like a form of a mockumentary to me. It's kind of like he was mocking what everybody was doing, but doing the same things, but saying different things in the album.
And I get it. Like, if you're gonna take that approach to your concept album like that, like you have to understand that you come off at like a certain perspective.
Yeah, because my favorite J. Cole album is 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I think that's the best he has. I think that's the best he has. Like he's done. I think
that's his best album. My favorite is still Born Sinner.
Born Sinner is a good album. So is Sideline Stories. I really like that shit because I like really early Cole, like mixtape Cole and shit like that. But I fuck with Cole.
The same way I feel about Nothing Was the Same is the same way I feel about Forest Hill Drive. It's the most complete project the artist has.
The thing is with me is that for Drake, I mean not for Cole being top tier, because Cole is one of the top tier like as far as rappers. I'm not saying like capability. We're talking about like overall. So right now it would be Drake, Cole, Kendrick. And who else would be at the top? As far as like selling records, Big Sean's not up there. As far as selling records,
6ix9ine.
No, nigga, these niggas sell. I think Cole's last record sold $700,000 first week. Shit, Cole, yeah.
He went platinum just like 2 weeks ago.
Exactly. So like him, Drake, and Kendrick. I feel like they're in the same fucking tier, and I feel like Cole gets the most hate out of everybody.
You think Cole gets more hate than Drake?
For sure.
I feel like Kendrick gets the least. That's obvious.
Kendrick gets the least for sure. I think Cole gets the most hate for no reason, because I feel like Cole is like just a nigga who just y'all take this music and I'm gonna leave and y'all niggas digest whatever it is. Like he doesn't do interviews and nothing shit like that. Like when he does something to get his point across, he does it.
Let's dissect that. Why does it seem like Cole gets more hate? Because Kendrick, we can understand why he doesn't get hate at all. He's really good at what he does. Even if he sounds preachy, that motherfucker's still right.
Facts.
And he makes good music. Drake, he understands his lane. He's a
but
pop
his
rapper.
lane is really big lane. If Drake is a lane, he's an eight fucking lane highway, my nigga.
And he drives on every lane of that 8-lane highway. So, and Drake gets hate.
He definitely gets hate. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, but he gets the type of hate where like they'll make mean comments, but they'll still listen to his fucking music.
We're talking about hate right now, I would say that Drake is LeBron and Cole is Kevin Durant.
That's vile.
Exactly. Like, niggas hate Bron because Bron is so good.
Yeah.
But niggas hate KD for, like, no reason.
KD gets violent hate.
Exactly. That's the same shit Cole gets to me. Like, niggas don't like Cole for, like, I feel like it's for no reason. Like, a lot of people do say his music is boring and shit like that, but I think a lot of people don't really like to listen to shit. But it's not just Cole. It's not just people hating Cole. Because I think Cole could benefit from other things like getting outside producers and shit like that. And not him, like, putting so much pressure on himself and doing everything at once. And him delegating would be, like, the best things for
That's why people like a lot of his features, because it's not him.
Exactly. I think that's why a lot of people like the features, because it's out of pocket of what he normally does. Like that, a lot beat, Cole would never pick that beat because he didn't make it. These niggas eating chips in the background.
Oh, I hear that shit mad loud on my headphones. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. But what like you said, let's dissect it. What do you think is why niggas hate this nigga? As much as they do is what I'm saying. Because niggas, everybody gonna get hate when you successful.
Dog, I feel like the narrative of Cole being boring.
Oh, that's a narrative they run through and through. Same shit Wale does. Maybe that's why him and Wale are really cool, because the niggas like to hate on Wale a lot too.
The narrative will reach the people before the music. And once they have the idea in their head, when they listen to it, they'll be like, "Oh, I shouldn't expect something boring."
Exactly.
So when it doesn't excite them, it's boring.
That's why nigga. That's exactly what. Like, that's why I get about anything. If you go with a preconceived notion of like what's going on, about like with anything though, like with people, like movies, all that shit, like you're gonna get like a bad point of view of the fucking thing because you're not being open.
Right.
You're not being open to the topic of what is at hand.
And that narrative of J. Cole being boring or like he makes like lullabies is just so fucking abrasive.
Facts.
Like,
I think it's just niggas who don't listen to music and just like to talk shit. But then again, we've talked about this before, where it's like niggas is lying on the internet because if everybody was hating J. Cole like they say, then why is his record selling so much? Because Twitter's the main part where they get like everybody gets like the information from, and everybody thinks because it's said on Twitter that everybody feels that way.
Yeah.
When Twitter only has like what 50 million, 100 million people. Is it, how much people are on Twitter?
I don't know, but even at the end of the day, like
think about it, 6 billion people in the world. It's available to everybody. 100 million people out of that 6 million, and out of that 100 million, maybe a million, not even a million, maybe 500,000 people are saying this nigga. Not even. It's probably smaller than that, and niggas just like to take it and run with it.
I forgot what I was gonna say, but you're right about the whole Twitter aspect of it.
Because I really think that people think that shit that goes on social media really goes on outside. No, go tell some niggas that is not on Twitter to go suck your dick like everybody says to go suck your dick, and watch your ass get fucking $150.
One of my coworkers has a Dreamville tattoo. I'm like, yo.
That's the thing. Either you're a Cole fan and you're a super Cole fan, or you're not a Cole fan at all. Yeah. I think I'm like very few people that are like. I'm like towards more of like being a super fan, but I'm just like I really like Cole shit.
I know. I went to his show and I liked it. That's what
that's something. His show's really good live. So is Big Sean's. Big Sean's show is really good live. He's really good live.
Have mad energy.
Huh?
I feel like Big Sean would have mad energy.
No, he does. Like because he went out with Cole that one time on the 2014 Forest Hill Drive, and that was a good concert. Like it was him, Boz, YG, Big Sean, and Cole. That was a good concert. That's probably one of the top 3 concerts I've been to. So
did we ever explain why Cole gets hate?
I think we tried to. Like I don't really. I think that like we said that a lot of people go into things dealing with other people's opinions.
And then he did that interview with Lil Pump. That shit was good too.
But if somebody else would have done that shit, like niggas would have revered the fuck out of it. Like Save Hope would have done that shit. That niggas would have revered the fuck out of that. Well, like if he would have did like a Lil Pump or like somebody like of the new school.
Cole just did it as promo.
That's his album about. Everybody does shit for promo.
Yeah.
But I feel like he does shit like that, and it's genuine as well too. Like I think it's like a point of where it meets like genuineness, and then where it meets like it actually will fit perfect for my album.
You know Much Dank?
Nah, I don't know.
You know the guy that makes all the video edits and like where people be extra loud. Or,
like, dude, I fucking hate those shits.
That shit's. Fuck, the one he made for that J. Cole and Lil Pump video is fucking hilarious.
I don't get that. I don't get where it's like it starts off like that and then it just like gets a fucking
and all like
crazy ass loud. And
the sound effects are like delayed.
I don't get it. Like what is supposed to be funny about that? Like, I don't get like the funniness about it.
The one that's really popular right now where it's like stupid. I won't even let you get a chance.
I don't even understand that. Like what's funny is like just because he said something and then he screamed it really loud, it's funnier. Like I don't understand it. Yes. Maybe it's like the impact of it. I don't know. I don't really get it.
It's funny, and then like the way it's cut together, like it just makes it funny. Like they cut up the 6ix9ine interview where like he asked Envy, like, the only way you can touch me is if you suck my dick, and Envy was like, all right, let me do it. And then it cuts to his like.
That's what he said that?
In the cut up interview.
Oh, alright.
So it's like it's just like super satirical, and it's funny that way. Also, the one of Joe Budden going, "Who gave Uzi a staple gun?" is a fucking classic.
Bruh.
You never seen that, Joe?
No, I haven't. I guess since we're already on the topic of fucking rappers, Wu-Tang and Biggie are both getting streets named after them in New York.
Wu-Tang's getting a district.
So remember we talked about this like 3 months ago, how like maybe like the first season shit, I think it was, or like the beginning of season 2. So yeah, y'all niggas better give us our props because we definitely got this in the works. Let's just say that. So they're getting their own council.
I definitely want an avenue.
So we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a fucking avenue. Like there's for sure. So what are they getting? You said they're getting a what? A district?
Wu-Tang Clan is getting a district in Staten Island.
And what's Biggie getting then?
He's getting a boulevard or some a way.
That's crazy.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, West 35th Street and West 36th Street, Brooklyn, Coney Island.
St. James Place in Brooklyn. Christopher Waller's Way.
That's crazy. And Woody Guthrie?
Guthrie, yeah.
Would be honored, and he's getting a street on West 35th and 36th in Brooklyn, Coney Island, where he was, I guess that's where he's from.
Dog, Wu-Tang's getting a whole district.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine growing up? Yeah, I'm from the Wu-Tang district.
That's crazy how much impact Wu-Tang has had throughout the years. Like, everybody fucks with Wu-Tang, no matter what color you are. Everybody fucks with Wu-Tang.
I can't wait for Tekashi 69 to get the street.
That would never happen.
You don't think it will?
Nigga, if I had to put that in percentages, I would put that like a millionth decimal. That this nigga would ever get that. There's no way. There's no way.
Will Bobby Shmurda get the street before him?
For sure.
Damn.
For sure.
Yo, free tax.
Free tax, for sure. We were going to do the fucking top 10 songs of the year, but I don't even know where that fucking thing is at, so I guess we'll check if it's still up, and while you're checking if it's still up, we can talk about Raph leaving Calvin Klein early.
He left Calvin Klein?
You didn't read this?
No.
Hit that link, kid.
Oh, shit.
So Raph departs from his fucking shit at Calvin Klein, Calvin Klein 205 West 29th. I forgot what it is. But
the only shit he put out that was fire?
That's the shit I'm talking about. So, why is what I'm asking. Like, why did he leave? I don't think they give a reason. I think his contract was gonna end 2 months before or 3 months before it actually ends. He leaves. So
he left 8 months before.
Oh, 8 months before. So why do you think he left?
I have no fucking clue, bro. I don't know. I don't feel like Calvin Klein really respected his creative vision and what he wanted to do.
You follow with I don't know, and then you follow that with actually good point. It's exactly what I was gonna take. I don't think that
because like there can be so many reasons. Because if you leave a contract early, you lose so much fucking money. So there's a point where like what they wanted him to create,
I think they did it amicably.
Yeah, because there has to be a point where like what he wanted to create wasn't being made and wasn't being justifiably denied.
The thing is, like I said when they first did it, what we were doing on the podcast was that the shit was dope, but the price point was a little too expensive for people who buy Calvin Klein. Like the boots were $2,000, the jeans were like a rack, the shirts were $300.
And people are used to like Macy's Calvin Klein.
Exactly, and like the only people that I would see wear it was like people who would be seated by it would be like Luka, Sabat, and stuff like that. I actually like their shit, but the thing was, it's like one of those things like we were just talking about, like earlier that like some pieces are only just meant to be worn like 2 or 3 times, like maybe a year or whatever, and that is only for like the higher end people that can afford that. So if I'm spending $2,000 on the boots, I would like to wear them more than 3 times a year.
Another big thing is that he couldn't change what Calvin Klein is. Raph Simmons being at Calvin Klein didn't redefine Calvin Klein like what Hedi Slimane did to YSL.
No, but the thing is, I think he put his stamp on the shit though.
They only gave him the 205 West 39th, and then like everything else stayed exactly the fuck same, and they were like, why isn't stuff changing, Raph?
Exactly. And it was super hard to find that shit. Like if you went on Calvin Klein's page, it would just show you all Calvin shit, and you would have to go like to another avenue to find the Raph Calvin.
Do you know how fucking indoctrinated the image of Calvin Klein is into the American people? The stuff that he was making, they were like, this isn't fucking Calvin. I'm not gonna buy this shit.
The thing is, that's how I think I was like the people who were buying Calvin. I think they thought people who were buying Raph would switch over to buy Calvin because like Raph is so revered in the fashion world, and that's not what happened at all. Like Calvin, I would say they lost a lot of money on that deal. Like because I haven't seen that everywhere, and every time I do see it in department stores, it's on sale.
They lost so much money. I feel like Calvin Klein's not that level of high fashion.
I think they were trying to venture in that. I think they were trying to do like Polo has a purple label or something like that.
It was the wrong move.
I think that's a good way to put it. Like to put it simple and plain. I think it was the wrong move because I think Raph is like more streetwear, high end type shit, and
like, it was too sudden for what Calvin Klein was known for to be switching off to.
I just don't understand like. Because we both fuck with Raph, but I think it was just the price points, man. It had to be just the price points.
Though, truthfully, like, I expected Raph to go in, but I underestimated just like how difficult the image of Calvin Klein would be to change. Because
it's already a staple in people's brain. Like it's kind of like Ralph Lauren and Tommy Hilfiger.
Because I've never worn fucking Calvin Klein.
I don't think I ever have either.
Yeah, not even like my Calvins, like the underwear campaign.
I wear Calvin Klein underwears.
Yeah,
that's it because they got a new microfiber underwear shit. And it's pretty good. Or micro, I don't think it's microfiber.
But like, you can't change that. It's like if Raph went to Under Armour.
But I feel like if Raph went to Under Armour, it would be different than to be at Calvin, because Under Armour is like still like undefined of what they do. Because if niggas is buying Steph Curry sixes, like I think Calvin could do some. I mean, yeah, the Raph could do some shit.
It's like, what if Raph went to like fucking Moschino or like fucking Vera Wang or something? I don't know, bro. Something.
I think those brands are different. I think like if you went to to Polo or something, like it would be different. Like it would be hard to because I think Polo would be easier because like a lot of people who deal with Polo are like,
oh, it's Raph,
streetwear Polo shit.
I'll fuck with that.
Exactly. See, I think just Calvin was like the complete like bad mood. Like I didn't think that like Calvin doesn't really have.
It'd be like if Raph went to J Crew.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. And I still think he would do a better job at J. Crew because J. Crew has like staple things. Yeah, Calvin doesn't. Calvin, like niggas wear Calvin underwear and Calvin undershirts. Like I don't know anybody who wears Calvin Klein like clothes.
I have Calvin Klein pants that I got for Christmas like when I was 12.
Yeah, but I don't. Like, yeah, like I think that they were trying to get him to do something that like was attached to seem impossible if they were trying to get them to be like a top brand.
Which is crazy because when he was appointed, I don't know if we were doing Telatalk at the time.
If we're not, we were. I think we were doing. I think that might have been one of our early episodes. And if not, we talked about it on our early episodes.
Yeah, but we were like, "Yo, this is gonna be cool."
Yeah, like, and the clothes were dope. The clothes were dope. It was just that the price points were too expensive. Like buying $3,000 boots, I think it was like $3,000, $2,000 boots. Like it was really expensive to buy that shit.
And then somebody asked you what boots you got, you'd be like, "Oh, my Calvins."
Exactly. Like, or it's like I just think that Calvin doesn't hold the name like that. Because if somebody was like, if somebody, because it shouldn't be the brand that people should like, yo, what are you wearing? And then people say the brand, like, and then that validates it. It should be like the outfit, but it does validate. The brands do validate sometimes more than that.
If they drop the Klein and start making graphic tees, they'll blow up.
Exactly. What they should have did was do a collab at first and see how that went, and then go on to something else. But I don't know, man. I just found that shit to be very weird. It's like sometimes when you think like,
I can't wait for Calvin Klein to be a streetwear brand.
I don't think that would happen. I think Calvin Klein's gonna probably go under, to be honest.
Chill, bro. They're gonna get bought out by Tommy.
Well, no, they'll get bought out by somebody, but I'm saying I think the Calvin Klein will go under.
Oh, dude, they're gonna get bought out by Amazon. Amazon is gonna
I can 1,000% see that happening.
And then they're gonna get all their manufacturers to make like fucking Amazon underwear.
I mean, Ambush has a collab with Amazon and shit.
Yeah.
They've had a couple collabs with Amazon.
They
do all right job with that one.
Amazon is just like Walmart but worse.
Kind of. It's the online Walmart but like worse.
Don't get it twisted. I'm getting my 2-day shipping. Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Like I support that.
I guess we can turn this into the fucking another company buying a brand that we actually like. So owners of Bape will take a minority share of Agni Studios.
I don't like this.
I don't either.
I don't like this.
Like at all. I don't either.
I love Bape. I like Agni Studios. I don't like the owners of Bape owning a piece of Agni Studios.
The thing is with me, like I've said, I've been very vocal on this shit that they are whoring out the fuck out of Bape. Like they're doing a collab with everybody, and I do not want to see that with Agni Studios. Agni Studios to me is like its own. It's in its own vein. It's kind of like in that tier of like APC, Kasubi, Agni Studios.
The good thing about this is that it's a minority stake.
Yeah.
So like,
but you know how that starts.
Yeah. This is probably just probably buy some more if the profits are right or if things work out.
Yeah.
But Acne Studios should still be Acne Studios. I don't see this being a big deal.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know how that shit starts. They'll start it off with just doing little bits and pieces, and then by the time you get it, the company will be overtaken by. I don't even know what company owns Bape right now.
It's a Chinese company.
Dude, if Acne Studio goes out, I'm gonna be tight because I fuck with Acne Studios heavy, bro. Acne Studios got some hard ass shit.
I just like their pink boxes.
What pink boxes?
That their shoes.
Oh, they do have a really good display case. Not a display, but good packaging. That's something that's super underrated to me. People with good packaging. Mr. Porter got good packaging. Barney's got good packaging.
Good packaging. $8 million.
Damn, for anybody who wants to copy $8 million, they're having a 40% off for the holidays.
Just put in your email. Did you cop?
No, the thing is, like, I wanted a hoodie. I wanted to get a hoodie, a crew neck, and a tee, and all the hoodies weren't in my size, so I couldn't get anything.
I hate you.
I'm still gonna get that crew neck, though.
I'm copping tonight.
1,000%, I'm getting that crew neck.
I'm copping.
Facts.
Like as soon as this podcast is open, I'm opening
Teddy,
the website.
Send some shit through, nigga. We give you a lot of plugs, my nigga. Send some shit through. We fuck with you. Send some shit.
At least in the ashtray, cousin. I don't even smoke, but I might start
Also, like getting back into this shit with the acting studio. So it's the place is called Goldman Sachs, and
Goldman
they
Sachs.
I think they bought 500 million euros of it. How much is acting studios worth? So the other fucking companies that they work with are Des Von Noten. That's brand is super dope. Tom Brown and Versace and shit like that. They work with all those fucking brands. So I don't know, man. That shit, I don't like that shit when it's getting overtaken. Like we already talked about how like culture and companies don't like really mesh well like that. When it's a good balance, it's like kind of like a fucking utopia of fucking fashion.
The comment on this probably says how we feel about it in general. It says, goodbye quality. It's been fun.
Facts. Because they're just going to mass produce everything. That's what big companies do. They just mass produce every fucking thing.
It's noted heavily in here is that like the wholesale control wasn't given away in this.
Yeah.
So they'll still have control over production and stuff like that.
That's still good. That's one thing that I would like for them to hold. That and creative fucking.
Yeah. So we might have some ugly shit, but at least it'll feel good.
Nah, fuck that. I want some creative. I like their shit. Don't let them fucking take away your shit.
Dog, you remember the picture I sent you of the cold wall Nikes with the back cut off?
No, I didn't.
No, I saw you. You know, like they had the lump on the back, right?
Yeah,
And
and then they took it off. Yeah, what about it?
They look so much better.
I told you 1000%. If I could find somebody to take that off, I would buy those shoes 1000%. And like those shoes look good enough to me that I was gonna buy them with the back.
Facts. That's how I
But
feel
the thing
about
is with that, if you wear those with any jeans that's slim, it's gonna look like fucking mountain shoes. Like it's gonna look super big.
It looks like you're gonna have like a rocket pack ready to go.
Exactly.
That's how I feel about the translucent bottom on the new Pigeon SBs.
Yeah.
The newspaper.
Yeah.
Like I wish they didn't have that.
What a transition. So yeah,
Clean, right?
who put it up?
Right?
Who put up the picture?
I forgot who put it up, but I think it was Ben Baller.
Might have been. But yeah, he put up a picture of the new Pigeon Dunks. What did you actually think about the Dunks?
I like the black and white.
I like the black and white.
I don't like the translucent. So I like the idea of putting the newspaper when it first came out, but not translucent.
I don't mind the translucent soles. The only thing with translucent soles, to me, if you wear them enough, they'll get yellow. I don't really like that shit. Like I don't really like them to get super yellow.
The black and white. I wish the black was blacker and the white was whiter.
You're gonna have to expound on that if you're gonna give me that.
Like it's not the right shade.
That is true. There's a lot of things that people don't really notice. Like people just think the color black is the color black, but there's different offsets of black that they use.
That color black, like I want to touch it and I got to look at it in real life.
Facts.
Because like that leather.
Wait, is it Nubuck on the black?
It's not looking right, really. It's looking like ripstop.
It's looking right. If that resale looking right for me.
I don't know. I would shout out TSB who's got the OG dunks.
Nah, he didn't get the OG. He got an exclusive 20.
He had the laser joints.
Yeah, he got the exclusive 20 when they did
the scavenger
hunt.
Yeah,
that's the motherfucker who I would never see do a scavenger hunt. He did one just for that shit. That's just crazy. I can't imagine that nigga like looking.
You gotta go to like
scavenging around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me he finished like a month later. And I think he was like one of the last people to finish it. And then he got to meet Jeff Staples and got to his office and saw like a lot of the shit that he couldn't like show. I guess we'll end this with the ending of the Nike 10 Virgil.
Ended too late.
What do you mean?
It should have been done long ago.
Yeah, but anybody who thinks that this is like the ending of their collab is like
is also fooled.
Exactly.
They're just gonna renegotiate the contract.
Yeah, they're just gonna do a whole nother. It's gonna instead of the 10 being the fucking. Then what's the word I'm looking for? It's, the collection.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be some other thing.
Yo, fix the Kevin Durant shoes, please, Virgil.
So you said it was too late though for the fucking.
Yeah, it's too late. But
how much sneakers did they put out? They put out a lot.
They put out a lot of fucking sneakers. So there's 10 models, right?
Yeah.
They probably did. They did like 4 Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
Probably like minimum 4 of each. That's 40 shoes. There's definitely 4 Blazers.
Yeah, there's about to be like 6 Air Jordan Air Force Ones.
Yeah, and there's only like 3 Converses, I think.
Yeah.
And only 1 or 2 Hyper Zooms. So that's fine.
Yeah, because who fucks about Hyper Zooms?
Yeah, and the Dunks, that's fine. Those are okay. The Prestos, they made like 6.
Facts. They made a few of them shits. I think they made 4 actually, but yeah. After we go through it, I think that it was a little.
It's over. I think
they should have did less of them, but like we said, the big companies would just mass produce everything if you like allow them to. Mass
It was definitely over 25. Shoes.
I can't wait till niggas start getting some power and actually like dictate about how much of the actual product is gonna get out.
I can't wait until Virgil makes the Monarch.
Oh, that's next for sure. The Monarch will get made. 1,000%.
My dad's gonna be hype.
Yo, anything else you want to talk about, or we just gonna end off here? This is pretty quick episode.
You want to talk about our New Year's resolutions?
I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but you go. I think that you should just do it when you do it.
You.
All right, exactly. So, Telatalk Season 3, Episode 5, we are out.
I don't believe that people should set arbitrary goals based on a lunar calendar. That's a pagan thing.
All right. And then off another thing with this fucking shit.
All right, thanks for having me. Hope your mom's not mad at me. Kiss your mom. Good night. Love you. Bye.